Hi guys, as promised, here is a video hosted by me, Miles, Charlotte's older brother, and my mum.
And I'm Alex, and I've never done this before. Anyway, I'm sure we'll
all
be
a bit
alright.
nervous. This video we're going to focus on something very dear to Charlotte, and that was handbags and fashion. We want to kind of make these videos upbeat and positive, but we'd also like to incorporate quite a lot of Charlotte's journey with her illness, just to raise awareness and hopefully give all her viewers and subscribers a better idea of what it was like for her and for us as well. I think it's quite important to put that perspective across. So
last week was very, very stressful. I had to clear her room out and put a lot of clothes on eBay. And yesterday I had to go and close her bank account and get her mobile phone sorted. We're getting there very slowly, but it has been a very, very painful week. In fact, obviously before the funeral we were all busy and doing things, but these last few days it's been harder, much harder. We have looked at the comments, which were absolutely brilliant, and thank you so much for those, and we are going to take all the comments on board and what people have asked for, and we hope that we can enlighten people a bit, and as time goes on obviously we will bring you right up with glioblastoma, know exactly what it is. And I didn't come across, Charlotte had been writing a book. She'd done about 7,000 words, and I found this the other day. So I documented our whole journey on my phone in dribs and drabs of what had happened that day, which I've now put into a note form. And I'm going to carry on her book from where she left off as a diary entry. So I've done about a year's worth. I've still got another year and a half to do, but hopefully it will make interesting reading at the end. Whether it ever gets published, I don't know, who knows, but there is a snippet that I want to read you out of that shortly.
as my mum said, the suggestions were all really, really positive, and we were thrilled and highly interested in what people maybe wanted us to contribute in terms of video production and of course the content, so thank you all very much for that. We hope this is a good starting point. We were racking our brains and peeling through the suggestions, weren't we? But we thought just for this one, only this one, we would just focus on Charlotte's handbag collection, because it was something very important to her, and I just thought as a nice way of introducing us as people on her channel, it'd be nice to have her spirit in that way with us too.
This is out of her book. I shall read it to you. So, my handbag obsession started when I went into a shop called Motor and Soda with my dad. I was about 4 years old. I picked up this small purple bag with a white cat on it. My dad bought it for me. It was my first ever handbag. Little did I know that I would end up spending hundreds of pounds on these things in the future. The bag was from a brand called Custard Factory. It was perfect. I used this bag so much and wore it for years. Of course, the contents of my bag were toys and crayons, the bare essentials. And this is, in fact, I found it when we were clearing out. There it is, the bag, which we're going to
slightly more modest offering than Charlotte's other ones. Suitably cat adorned. Yes, what is it? Custard.
Custard.
Custard. So custard.
When we were going through all her things, we obviously found an awful lot of Louis Vuitton and Prada, and we've actually packed all those up, and we're certainly never parting with them. Hopefully one day Miles will have a daughter, and she will be a very lucky young lady, because the whole lot will go to her. So
hopefully not 2 or 3. I think there could be some squabbling there. Or if it's a boy, I'd need to shop around for his 18th. But yes, I mean, for Charlotte, her appearance was incredibly important, and she did like to look her best. And this is where it all began, really, with this kind of kitten cat bag. This is Nala, our cat, and I thought it was appropriate given the cat bag, so she might sit with us. She probably won't. And there's your answer.
Now, the second bag that Charlotte purchased was when she was
about 6.
Yeah, she was about 6, and we went on a family holiday to Greece, and she always had a passion for shopping then, and she found this rather nice bag here, which is just a small canvas bag, but she did actually use this for quite a few years, I have to say. And again, there was no way that I could ever part with this. So that basically is the start of the handbag collection. I'm trying to remember when she actually got into Louis Vuitton. Her first purchase was in the latter part of 2013, and I remember I bought her a very small coin purse which she wanted for Christmas, and she'd also gone up to Louis Vuitton in, I think it was about the October, to have a look round, and I think actually purchased a small bag then. She also has a Louis Vuitton agenda, which again we've put away for later use, hopefully, by somebody, which I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, yeah, lovely piece of kit that. Lots of bags, lots of accessories. So we've got those all together. Of course, we wanted to keep them, so we've kept those.
As we're talking about handbags, at the end of 2013, Charlotte had finished her radiotherapy and she wasn't at all well. But one of the bigger charities, had asked her if she'd like to have a wish granted. So Charlotte, being Charlotte, said, yes, I'd like to go to Louis Vuitton. That's where she wanted to go. So early in the morning on the 27th of December 2013, suddenly this enormous pink, I think it was a Hummer actually.
No, it wasn't a Hummer, it was lower than the Hummer. We'll insert the photos, we've got them on our PC, so we'll put them up for you.
Yes, this huge car arrived, and there were 5 of us there. There was myself, my husband, Miles.
Did you mention it was very bright pink?
It was very bright.
It was very bright pink.
And so the 5 of us went. It was Charlotte, myself, Miles, Charlotte's boyfriend, and my husband. And so we went up there in this enormous car, being stared at by everybody possible. We arrived at Louis Vuitton. One of their chief stylists, came out to greet us, and unbeknown to me, there were some lovely private apartments, so we were very kindly treated to go up there. We had a whole day learning about how handbags were made and the cost of them and why they're so expensive, and in fact it was a thoroughly wonderful day.
Yeah, it was.
And then in the latter part of the afternoon, it was when she went to purchase her bag. And we went and we got a Speedy. In fact, I'm now using that. I've just started using that. And I think it was £800, as I said, very kindly a charity had paid for it as her treat. And in the evening, we stayed...
A very nice hotel.
Very nice hotel.
Can't fathom the name, but it was a very nice hotel. Had a swimming pool, which was nice. It was a great trip, and the staff at Louis Vuitton, just absolutely lovely. We were really quite overwhelmed by that generosity and the way they accommodated us and Charlotte's situation, and they were just so wonderfully hospitable.
And we are in fact still in very close contact with them, which has been lovely.
Yeah, we've got a cat with us now. Yeah, this is Nala, as I say. I'm sure you guys have probably seen her in videos, but for more recent subscribers, she is our tabby cat, and she now lives almost exclusively in a chair that Charlotte had purchased from Habitat, which was a very special chair to her. So you've got that now.
And she was unfortunately very, very lost when Charlotte went into hospital.
She was.
She knew that something had gone wrong.
It was me staying primarily here, well, almost exclusively here, while my parents, you and Dad, went up to hospital to stay the nights, because that was obviously necessary. And she was incredibly kind of freaked out by the whole thing, really kind of confused and unsure, and really, really wanting attention, which I was more than happy to give her. So every morning she'd potter in, I'd watch TV, she'd sit on me for a bit. But no, they were very close, and she looked after Charlotte a lot actually. She would always sit with her every night for hours.
Oh, she'd salivate an awful lot on her apple.
Yeah, she salivates a lot. She's good. She's 12. She shows no real signs of age, apart from she's got into this awful habit. She's now doing dribbling everywhere. But yeah, she's done it on my hand. But yes, a very apt bag. Certainly for Charlotte and yourself.
I think next week what we'll try and do is have a look at Charlotte's early life. Which hopefully you'll be interested in, and
that is our
things she got up to.
Yeah, I mean that's our intention as well. just to keep you informed really, because you saw one stage of the journey but you didn't see everything prior to that stage of the journey, I suppose. And I think it's important that we kind of gravitate towards that a bit, because it's important that you know how different Charlotte was before she got cancer. I mean, she, as I said in the last video, she was so shy, incredibly anxious. You know, she couldn't even get the bus on her own or the train. So yes, that's kind of our message as well, is that cancer and life are to an extent conducive, and you can have a happy life with cancer, and it can change you, and it can change the things you do and the way you act. So yeah, that's where we'd really like to go. As I said at the beginning, throw some suggestions in the comments, feel free, anything. We've obviously got the last batch, so we printed those off and we'll go through those. But that would be great, and from now on we're going to stick more to the suggestions, as you just wanted to do one video, just with a handbag history, I suppose, and of course a lovely cat. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you all have a nice Sunday afternoon, and yeah, catch you soon, I guess. Subscribe, comment, like, share, and we'll try our best to make these videos hopefully something you enjoy watching.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.